Alright, I'm going to do a walkthrough of what this project should look like. First of all, you should be finishing this during class time today, so it says Monday, March 18th. If essential, you could turn it in later, so take a look at all of this scoring guide that you have here. This is a formative grade, 100% formative grade, and it will be out of the 35 points. The directions in here are really clear. So just make sure that you're reading them. I'm going to show you a quick example so that you have an idea of what's expected. So Mr. Downing and I created our logo here, and it's a D. So on this page, I have my design. You guys can create something much more artistic than this. If you wanted to have little features that came off of it that you just draw each time to make it look cooler, definitely recommend doing that, but just make sure you have at least 5 points and label those coordinates. This part here is going to save you a ton of time, so really make sure that you are making sure you get those coordinates down. For example, I wrote those coordinates down, and then on the next page, I just immediately wrote them here. This allows me to quickly and easily plot my logo here without it taking me too much time. So definitely recommend that you make sure you get those done. Also, it's part of your grade that you do have that done. If we track up here, you have 3 options for the transformation. So for me, I opted to do a rotation 180 degrees counterclockwise about point A. So I can just start to demo for you what that would look like doing that rotation. So 180 degrees counterclockwise. Remember, 180 degrees, it doesn't matter what direction I go. So if it's about point A prime is going to stay here. But to get to E, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I flip my page, that means I'm going to again go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can plot A prime here. I'm also going to go write that A prime was 3, 3. I can continue to do that. So for example, for A to B, I go down 1, write 2. So when I flip, I go down 1 and write 2. And B prime will be located here. So we can start to see that rotation that this will take. I'm not going to go much farther than that. If we track here, the next thing is to choose another one of the 3. So I've already done a rotation, so that was not an option because I did that. So I chose to do a reflection across y equals 1. Again, I just copied my coordinates from the last page, so then I was really easily able to write what that is. Ignore the circle that just came down with me. So if this is a reflection across this line, just count how far each one is. So again, this was the x-axis and this is the y. I had to ask myself, where is y equal to 1? And it was all across this line, and that's why I've drawn that in. So if I'm at A, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to that line. So I go past 1, 2, 3, 4, and I plot A prime. For B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B prime will be located here. I'll then put those points in and just make sure that I have that plotted. Sorry, the pen's doing some weird things here, so please ignore all the random circles, but I do know my shape should end there. Note that both my original, my pre-image, and my image will be on this graph. So it's not just 1, it's going to be 2. Your last round is going to be the most challenging. You're going to be doing a transformation sequence. So you're choosing from the 3. So for example, my first was going to be a translation and my second is a rotation. So I've plotted for you that first sequence. So I have my pre-image, then I have my image, and then I would start to plot from my image. Notice I have that green pen matching my rotation 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So if it's the origin and I'm going clockwise, I know it's falling this way, so I can predict it's going to fall here, and I can start that. So starting at the center rotation to get to A, I go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I turn my paper, I'm going to do the same exact thing to plot my new line, so new point. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll plot A prime prime here. So that point is -4, -5, and I'm writing that there. So here I'm going to have 3 of my logo, not just 1, but 3 of the logo. The final step that I have here is to do the written reflection. So make sure that you're using the word bank and just really walking through that process, kind of like I just done with you, of how I would plot each point, how I'd plot the figure, and letting me into that process for you. The next piece here is putting this all onto the poster, so all the work you've did has set you up for this. So the first part here is doing your logo. That was step 1. So again, you would have like your logo over here. And then next you would do step 2, which was the first transformation you did. Step 3 would go here, which is the third transformation you do. So I've written what mine are. This was a rotation, this was a reflection. And then step 4 was the sequence. So here you'll have the 3 figures. So always putting your original, so your original and then what happened to it, your original and then what happened to it, your original and what happened to it. That was a bad second one. And then at the top here is your reflection, so that was your back page. That was step 5. So to have a complete poster, you'll be putting all of this on here. So you definitely will need to be focused throughout class to make sure that you can get all of these transformations done and have a really beautiful project and a strong formative grade.